Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host Sandman. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Multipick 6-pin Dimple Euro Profile Combination Training Lock. Let's get into it. So first off, I did a video several months back on all of my cutaways in my collection. I talked about a little bit about what I knew of the history of cutaways and how they, started becoming more popular about 10 years ago in locksport and becoming more and more accessible, and talked about the prices. Some of them were hundreds and hundreds of dollars, some of them were thousands of dollars back when they were just dealer cutaways and you couldn't find them. So I covered a lot in that video. I will try to post or put that video at the very end of this one as a recommended video for you to watch if you're really into cutaways. But after I made that video, Multipick reached out to me and said, hey Sandman, how come we don't see our Multipick 6-pin Dimple Euro Profile combination lock in your collection? And I said, I don't have one yet. And they said, well, we'll send you out one to add for a review, and it will also happen to be on sale for our Black Friday sale. That starts November 24th, yesterday, going through the weekend. So that's what I'm doing. I'm reviewing this amazing Euro Profile cutaway. It is on sale. Let's get into it. So this is the best of my cutaway locks. I have probably 20 cutaway locks, maybe 25 at this point. As I had previously mentioned, cutaway locks were really just for dealers. They called them dealer cutaways. And the manufacturer, let's say Multi-Lock, manufactured in Israel, would commission a lock to be cut away on a CNC machine by the people running the factories, and then they would send that out to the dealers so the dealers could show this to their salespeople or to their prospective customers and clients why you want to buy this lock over any other lock that you may find at a locksmith shop or whatever. Some of these locks are very intricate. Some of them are very unique and special. It's hard to explain to somebody what an interchangeable core is without being able to show them the guts and the function of interchanging the core. It's hard to explain to somebody the difference between a disc detainer lock and a pin tumbler lock, or a dimple lock and a Euro Profile cylinder. That's the benefit of a cutaway. They didn't really become accessible till about 10 years ago. I first started seeing some locks really, very roughly cut away with, Dremel tools and, just people's tools in their garage. But then sometime around 2014 to 2016 timeframe, there was a maker in our community by the name of Lockcracker who made some of the best cutaways available on the market. He made this Multi-Lock MT5 cutaway. He did this best interchangeable 7-pin cutaway. He did this American Series 5570 cutaway. These were all amazing, and he provided them to members of the community. However, it came at a cost. This multi-lock cutaway was $350. This best lock was $250. This American lock was $150. And this was the best that you could buy. This was the best on the market. There were no dealer cutaways as nice as this. This is probably a dealer cutaway here. These are similar to dealer cutaways here. This was actually a cutaway that was done by Jimy Longs, and he made these in a very limited run, this Wilson, and he did this for SaintCon, and I was able to get my hands on this. Thank you, Jimy Longs, for that. But it's not a normal thing to see a company outright provide a cutaway to the locksport community. Even if a company did, I've never seen one as fine quality as this multi-lock one. I just haven't. I brought out my best cutaways so you could see in comparison that the multi-lock one is absolutely the Rolls Royce of cutaways. All Multipick products that have come across my bench are without a doubt the Rolls Royce of tools in our industry. Looking at this cutaway, it's a Euro Profile cylinder like any other Euro Profile cylinder. The difference between a Euro Profile cylinder and a North American pin tumbler lock is a Euro Profile cylinder will have the pin stack just below the keyway like this. You can still install this inside of a door. You can still install it inside of, or you can place it inside of a table vise for picking conventionally if you're a North American picker and you are intimidated by placing this upside down. But on the opposite side, we do have a Dimple lock. I can pick this in a conventional European style with the pin stack below the keyway, or I could flip it to the top and pick it like this. It'd be like if it's a left-handed or a right-handed. Now, this does state in the product description that this is for left-handed or left-handers or left-handed pickers. I don't think that that matters. If I were to place this in a European fashion and I were to pick with my right hand, I would be covering the lock with my left hand and my turning tool, and I would not be able to see the internals on the left side. I would have to place my hand underneath and pull right here. So I believe that this is perfectly fine for right-handed pickers if using it in the appropriate Euro profile fashion, which is the pin stack on the bottom of the keyway. Alternatively, if I do place it with a pin stack just north of that keyway, again, I would either move my hand behind the cutaway or I'd bring my hand over here. It's not that big of a deal. I want to say that not only is this the best cutaway lock that I have in my collection to date at this point, but I love this thing so much that I'm going to start doing some how-to videos on how to, the 4 different pin states and the 5 different forms of feedback that you feed when picking a lock. I'm going to be talking about how to defeat security pins such as serrated and spooled, and mushroom and barrel pins and so on and so forth. And I'm going to be teaching Dimple lock picking. I'm going to be using this Euro profile cutaway. I'm going to be using this because not only is this so nice, and the edges have been chamfered and deburred, and the insides have been completely polished to a mirror finish, that it makes the guts and everything so visible that they pop. It's almost indescribable. I don't think anything that I can do on video will give this justice. All I can do is show you this in comparison to a $350 cutaway, and I can tell you that this is nicer. This is much nicer. But what I'm really going to be doing with this is I just recently spent like 400 euros on the Multipick Black Friday deals. Believe it or not, they do send me product to review, but I also buy my own product. They don't want to send me everything, and there are things that I want to review and I want to try. I want to level up as a lock picker. So I purchased the lock stand that is designed to hold Euro profile cylinders such as this, and I can insert this in that lock stand either in the traditional fashion or a North American fashion like this. And that lock stand will hold this lock perfectly like this, and I will be able to put a camera right next to this cutaway side, and this is what I'm going to be using for demonstration purposes. I absolutely cannot do that with this Wilson cutaway. I can't do that. The second I put this inside of a vise, you're not going to see anything. The second I put this in a vise, I put it in a vise like that, you're not going to see anything. If I take my most expensive, high-end, high-security multi-lock cutaway and I put this in a table vise, you're not going to see anything at all whatsoever. That is the great thing about this type of cutaway. It is super functional. I have something here on the back end to bite onto this, to hold on to, and my camera is going to see everything. This is the cutaway that you want for if you're going to be doing videos, if you're going to be doing close-ups, if you want to make shorts for your YouTube channel, if you want to make stories or reels for your Instagram channel, if you want to be like McNally from Covert Instruments, or what's that called? Star Locksmith. I can't remember his name off of Instagram. Those guys that do those amazing, like zoomed in up close, videos. This is what you want. This is what you want. So let me put these cutaways aside. They just don't compare to this one. It's crazy what you can get today for such a fraction of the cost. And let's go ahead and talk about that cost. So the Multipick 6-pin Dimple Euro Profile Combination Training Lock set for left-handers typically retails for 79 euros or 68 British pounds sterling or 87 USD. $87. In America, we don't pay a VAT, so you don't have to worry about that. However, this sucker is on sale for a limited time only for 63 euros, 54 British pounds sterling, or $69 USD. What the heck? Please keep in mind, this guy, I got this one as a gift from Jimy Longs, but I don't know what these would sell for. I paid 150 for this. I paid 350 for this. I paid, I don't know. I think this was given to me, but I've seen these retail for 150. This I paid 250 for. I don't even remember how much I paid for these. Not only is this the nicest cutaway that I have in my collection to date, but it is the most affordable. That's incredible. So $69 in the North American market for the Black Friday sale, and that is on sale right now as we speak. Let's talk about the product itself. The perfect combination of a Euro profile cylinder and a Dimple cylinder, unique and only for Multipick. Something that was impossible for most a while back is now becoming reality. Controlled practice to overcome the difficulties of a Dimple cylinder and a Euro profile cylinder. Thanks to the modular structure and side slots, our training locks are perfect for educating yourself how to pick difficult cylinder locks, such as Dimple and Euro profile locks. This is the perfect training tool for lock picking at home and at work. The special highlight of this combination practice lock is its left-sided cutaway, which is adapted to the mounting position of cylinder locks on American and Canadian doors, allowing users to authentically experience and learn how to pick locks in the inverted position. Moreover, the left-slotted practice locks provide a new challenge for lockpickers. Besides, due to the wide variety of our practice locks, regardless of being right or left slotted, they also optimally support the practice needs of right and left-handers alike. Dimple or Euro profile, both. This practice lock literally has two sides. One side features a Euro profile and the other a Dimple profile. Variation and versatility are the most important characteristics of this model. You can always choose the appropriate cylinder and only have to decide which profile you want to use. Even the standard pin version of this practice lock is quite a challenge and requires a lot of know-how to pick it. If you wish to increase the difficulty or make it less challenging, then you can decide for yourself the degree of difficulty at any time by means of the fastening screws. Repinning the practice lock is easy. Simply loosen the grub screws with the provided Allen key and replace the springs and pins. After that, simply screw the grub screws back in and our new challenge lock with your training lock is ready. The set contains the required set of pins, including a pair of tweezers in the scope of delivery. In this way, you can instantly adapt your training cylinder to your own needs. This makes this exercise lock a real challenge and countless possibilities. We're going to stop there. Nothing else I really need to read from this. This comes with a lot. This comes with a lot. It just does. So this set comes with pinning tweezers. They didn't have to do that. Obviously, you're going to get a hex head Allen key. It comes with two functional keys, one for Dimple and one for the pin tumbler side. And if you wanted to install this into an actual door, you can do that. It actually comes with a legitimate, I can't call this a screw, I would call it a bolt, but it actually comes with a legitimate functioning bolt. How incredible. So I can install this into an actual display if I wanted to, or an actual door instead of just putting it into a vise for picking. Most importantly, most functionally, it comes with a whole box of pins. Let's talk about these pins real quick. If I pull up my handy dandy pinning tray and spill pins all over my desk, we can take a look at the guts in here. So this guy comes with standard pins. It comes with barrel pins. It comes with spool pins. It comes with serrated pins. It comes with T-pins. And it comes with springs. And it comes with set screws. All to your heart's content. This is more than enough. Right now, there's a manufacturer trying to sell you a whole bunch of security pins, something like 100 of each. You don't need that. You honestly don't need. What are you going to do? Pin up what is that? How many locks? Take 100 divided by 5. That's 20. What are you going to do? Pin up 20 locks? No, you just need this one cutaway. And so here we have our serrated driver pins. And we have our barrel pins. We have our spool pin. Here's another barrel pin. Let's see here. What else? We got another spool pin, another spool pin, another barrel, another serrated, another spool, another serrated. We have a T-pin. We have a T-pin. We have another barrel pin, spool. Let's see here. What else do we have? Got another barrel right here, and it just keeps going. I have this thing loaded as well with tons of pins. I have 5 pins in here, 5 pin stacks filled, and 5 pin stacks filled as well. You are going to get extra set screws. So I have a couple extra set screws in here. 2 of these would go in there. So I have 1 extra set screw. I have extra springs. I have a whole bunch of key pins. What else do you need? What more do you need? I'm not going to be picking this on camera. I recently ordered, as I mentioned before, the Multipick stand, and I'm going to get that in, and I'm going to be using this moving forward. I'm going to be using this primarily for all of my instructional videos moving forward, and I can't wait to see what else they come out with. I honestly see me moving forward. I don't need anything else in my collection, whether it be lockpicks or cutaway locks. But if I do build my collection further, I do see me collecting a lot of multi-pick tools because they're just the Rolls Royce of the locksport, locksmith industry. And I see me collecting their cutaways because they are such high quality and they're all under $100. That's insane. So I will be collecting these more in the future. I will be demonstrating more of this in the future. Until then, let me see if I can get some close-up shots while I still have the camera. And let's see if I can do this lock any justice. So this is the pin tumbler side. I now have it in focus. Man, look at that. I'm sorry, I'm moving my camera too much, but look at that. What a conversation piece. Can you, man, I can't wait to start making videos with this thing. That is so nice. So much of this was cut away. This thing is just absolute perfection. In comparison, let's take a look at my multi-lock. This is nice, but my multi-pick is nicer. I paid $350 for this. That's incredible. Let's take a look at the Dimple side. This thing is gorgeous. Make sure I'm focused. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Sorry, I know that camera's moving there. Man, this thing is pure art. That's what that is. This thing is functional art. That's incredible. Yeah, I'll get that key out later. Oh, there you go. Got to be smarter than the lock, folks. So that's all I have. This thing is on sale. It's under $100. Good luck trying to find a cutaway of this quality that is sub $100. You won't, because I would have bought it. That's all I have for this video. My friends, I'm sorry if I sound tired. I've been pumping videos out all week in preparation for Black Friday. I spent a lot of money. I bought a lot of really great stuff. I look forward to showing you what's in my collection once everything gets in. I have a large package that I purchased, or a large box of products that I purchased from Multipick. I look forward to showing you everything. Man, it's been a long week. I'm super tired. Are you guys tired? Is everybody tired from Thanksgiving? Do I sound tired? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This thing's on sale. It's the best cutaway that I have in my collection. I can't wait to collect more. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do I sound super tired? Let me know. Is this on your to buy list? Did you purchase one already? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's get a conversation going. Tell me your thoughts on this cutaway, and if you plan on getting one or not, or if you already bought one. Just let me know, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Mr. Sandman, bring us, please, please.